Township life throughout South Africa resonates with the sounds of a people trying to get by their daily ordeals. Sounds which more often than not represent the cries of children in desperation, families quarreling in overcrowded dwellings, or the metronomic rat-a-tat-tat of gunfire piercing the air. The townships are alive too with the sounds of music, music that occupies every other sonic space. Sounds transmitted from American-influenced bubblegum radio programs with hip-talking DJs to the sounds of workers singing to ease the monotony of their jobs. Children singing corner a cappella doo-wops dreaming, fathers crooning and mothers soothing. Music, because music is the heartbeat of a township. It is the therapy for a people under siege. Manenberg, the township built to house people forcefully removed in the early 70s, is home to an innovative music education program, the Mamela Music Project. Started by Manenberg musician Charles Lowe in 1994, the project provides music education as an extramural activity for children who would otherwise be exposed to the streets as their only outlet outside school hours.
Manenberg, children come to school, they're traumatized because of the violence in the area, the gang fights and stuff like that. But and in these houses you get like 3-4 families in one house. It's very crowded. There's no facility for you when you come from school, or if you want to just sit and relax, because your dining room is your bedroom as well, or your bedroom will be your kitchen. It depends. And then kids are forced out onto the street.
When I first came here, I was sitting in the classroom here, and another teacher, Mrs. Crowley, came in here, and she said, "Guys, I think you must go home now." And I said, "Why?" She said, "There's a major battle going to start." And the next thing you just said, "Pa, pa, pa, pa." I've been involved with teaching for a number of years now, and Charles approached me to come and do some guitar tutoring here for the project. I immediately said yes, because I love working with kids, and especially in this area, the kids' domestic lives are in a mess. They've got little or no support from parents and stuff. Role models are gangsters on the streets, so that kind of stuff. This is what MEMELA is all about. That's got to change, and the reason why I'm here is hopefully that I can also sort of contribute in helping to make a difference with these youngsters. At this particular school at Edendale, I've got about 20, just over 20, and at Rio Grande about 23 or so. 2 guitars, that's all. I don't know how it's done, but the kids, they got to share these 2 guitars, and then during the breaks they want to practice, and we try to give everybody a few minutes on the instrument, just to practice a little bit during the school breaks and stuff like that. It's very difficult.
There were days when I came here, the class was empty, and me and my young friend, we went out and go and collect all our students at the houses. And for 3 weeks we went in succession, and I must say, this is a true revelation of what potential there are in Manenberg. And my students we've been working for 3 weeks, and they already can play a 4/4 tempo. We need a bass pedal here, and we need a pair of cymbals there, and that type of thing. But we've managed to scrape one set together so that we can at least have one set. And yeah, we're working our way out. If MEMELA wasn't there, it would just be a vacant space. I don't see any community centers or places where they can go to. I mean, if we could have some support of around people, you know, that decide as a community, let's work together and try and establish or have a proper place for the children. They could develop into big stars. I've seen the potential in them.
I have discovered being a musician and in music for all these years and having gone through a lot of struggle and hardships to get where I want to be today as a person in the music industry, is I realized that obviously there must be other kids also in Manenberg that has got that desire, who wants a platform for their creative outlet.
I just like music. It fills my heart with freedom and it makes me happy.
Our current student membership is over 250, but I will have to give you figures. Then I can say over 2,000 students that has gone through our program over the years already.
It is projects like Mamela that begin to restore the battered lives of children whose fragile futures depend on the innovation and creative vision of their elders. Our children's hope in mankind can only be reawakened by those who care to make a difference. Teaching them to express through music, teaching them to use an instrument rather than a weapon, this is Mamela's aim.